Senators Mig Zubiri and Antonio Trillanes on Tuesday exchanged heated words over the Bureau of Immigration bribery probe. Trillanes earlier accused Zubiri and Senator Dick Gordon of whitewashing the BI bribery probe in a televised interview. This was after the Senate voting 14-7 stripped Trillanes of the power to probe BI corruption issues, including proposals to reorganize it. Trillanes chairs the Senate Committee on Civil Service and Government Reorganization. Zubiri on Tuesday denounced Trillanes for making the claim, saying he was just praising the rules when he proposed that the BI issue be moved from Trillanes' committee to Gordon's Justice Committee. He adds he took offense at Trillanes for calling him a quote, defender of the faith in reference to President Rodrigo Duterte. Trillanes says it was his intention to offend Zubiri.
In physics, as they say, if there's an action, then there is a counter reaction. And that's what happened. They blocked the referral to my committee, and therefore, they should expect me to react on the matter. And I'm glad that the gentleman took offense, because in fact, the statement was meant to be offensive.
Trillanes also raises allegations of cheating against Zubiri in the 2007 elections.
If you want to declare war, then you should be prepared to have war. And this representation will not back down to people like the senator from Bukidnon. And that's it. I believe I have earned that right to say that. And no senator should be barred from speaking his mind in front of the media.
An irritated Zubiri denies the allegation and brings up the rebellion issue against Trillanes. Zubiri hints at the ill motives of Trillanes in probing the corruption issues against former Vice President JEJOMAR BINAY and the alleged billions in secret bank accounts of Duterte.
I never cheated in that elections. People cheated on behalf of the team unity at that time, and they are now in jail. No cases were filed against us. The gentleman also is accused of rebellion and treason. He's only lucky that the former president pardoned him.
He then appears to challenge Trillanes to a fight.
Mabait akong tao. And people know me. I'm one of the most amiable senators of this chamber. But don't, if you pick a fight with me, I'll fight. I did not become world champion in arnis for nothing. If you want to fight, tell me how you want to fight. Say it in front of my face. Don't say it in the media.
Trillanes addresses the points raised by Zubiri.
Just 2 points or 3 points. First, yes, I was accused of rebellion, and I'm proud of it. I believe it's one of the shining moments in my life. So it's a badge of honor. Thank you. Now, as to the accusations, I believe the gentleman is referring to the investigations against the former Vice President Binay, which, incidentally, the Senate President was the sitting chairman of the subcommittee then. So, if there was some hint or insinuation that it was was this a propaganda or just an attack on the person of the Vice President, then it should also be directed to the Senate President. Now, as to the accusation that, or the claim that I accused President Duterte of having 200 million pesos in the bank during the campaign, well, let me correct the gentleman. My statement was he had 2 billion pesos in deposits in his name. So, that's a correction, a big correction, and it would be presented later on. And in fact, it's one of the attached documents of the plunder case I filed against the President at the Office of the Ombudsman.
The intense atmosphere prompts Senate President Coco Pimentel to suspend the session. But it doesn't stop the two senators from arguing. Zubiri and Trillanes had to be separated and pacified by other senators, including Manny Pacquiao and Cynthia Villar.